Greetings, fellow travelers. Spaede Julious here, and welcome to my exhibition. We will be looking at a handful of paintings masterly crafted by one, me, Spaede Julious. Let's begin. Here, this first piece entitled, the first one we have is a black and white piece on canvas, mainly composed of letters. They are very good letters. They are of my initials, Spaede Julious. You see, a J boy, wasn't that fantastic. And here we have another, very similar to the last one. I dare say it is entitled, it is masterfully done. Rembrandt would have been like, "Oh my God, you did that? That's so crazy." And I would have been like, "Oh, you enjoy Spaede Julius? Well, I am him." But anyway, here we have the piece. It's masterfully done, brilliantly composed by Spaede Julius. I mean, myself. But a mishmash of letters to make a composition. What it may look like, you may ask. Well, that is not up to me, that is up to you. Oh boy, these are just hot fire. Here we have the third one entitled, it is composed mainly of letters and color. Masterful use of color, I dare say. Spaede Julius was a genius. He is a genius. He is still alive. He is me. I, Spaede Julius, say that these letters were liquefied. Not in Photoshop. No way. No, impossible. It was not Photoshop. It was a traditional oil painting. Spaede Julius outdid himself in this piece. It was one of his first ever paintings back in 1802. He was a pioneer in the ism. It is very much like Impressionism. Very similar. I dare say he originated painter-ism. It is what he created. I, Spaede Julius, have created back in 1803, a year after this painting. Because when I painted it, I was like, what is this exactly? And my unpaid assistant glanced at it with fervor. With his boyish eyes, his boyish charm, he looked at this painting. I was blown away by his reaction. I didn't think he'd like it, because he's a chump. But surprisingly, my assistant told me, "This is painter-ism." And I said, "You are right, boy. Here's a shilling." And I took the credit. I bought the rights off of him, of painter-ism. I don't know if you've heard of it. It is very niche. But anyway, here we get to the real good stuff here. This is entitled Lady, and as you can see, there is some red, maybe a little purple, very painterly. It was very traditionally done. I mean, of course it was. It was not Photoshop or anything else. No way. I, Spaede Julius, will give you a little Easter egg. There is none. I forgot. I did not put one in there. I usually put Easter eggs in there, but I did not this time. It is very dark and very, dead. It is the opposite of living. The complete opposite. As you can see, this woman lady has a mask overhead, and has two things sticking out of her eyeball. And I dare say, that's pretty spooky. On to the next one. Now, this one is a magnum opus of Spaede Julius himself. Myself. It is entitled Boy, Man, Monster Crawls Around the Pillar. And I dare say, it is the best work I have ever done thus far. But you have not seen the last three paintings, which get better every time. Of course. Moving on. Here we have Death Boy in Eye Lip. Now here we have the Death Boy gripping his scythe in a very comforting manner. He is very scared. He wants to slay something, but you don't know what. Not even I know when I painted it. And we have the eyelip creature. I cannot describe what it is. I put the paint on the canvas, the real paint, of course. I only work in real paint, of course. You can tell. I put the paint onto the canvas, and I thought, I believe the Death Boy needs a sidekick, maybe a eye lip of some sort. But anyway, I do not want to delve too deeply into my illustrious process. Moving on. Here we have a classic, an absolute class A painting. Now this is a master study of one of the greatest ever do it, besides myself, of course, Spaede Julious, done by J.C. Leyendecker back in 1917. He was one of the greatest American illustrators of all time, besides myself, of course, Spaede Julious. He was very well known for doing the covers for the Saturday Evening Post and a lot of advertisements. He was very good. But anyway, I took this lady here, this French girl, as it says. I did not paint the boy because I just wanted to paint the girl. I wanted to delve deep into his process, and I don't want people to delve into mine because that is copyright infringement. But I delve into his. One eye is obviously bigger than the other, but that matters zero. I did this very quickly, like 2 minutes, I did this all in 2 minutes, it was no big deal. But anyway, as it can be seen, now this is very stylish back in 1917. So anyway, that was my exhibition, Spaede Julious. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you for clapping. Oh, you are all beautiful. I love you. Please await more paintings from myself. Good day, good night, and good morning. Good night.